Hello everyone and welcome to a new video, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 methods on building in the strongest battlegrounds. So first method is transferring blocks. For example, you want to put a certain amount of blocks to a different map, but you don't want to remake it. You just want to move it to the other map. So first what you're going to do here is drag the blocks you want to transfer to the other map. So I'm going to try this forest right here. You're going to go ahead and clone the chunk that you got. So I'm gonna go ahead and clone here. Sorry, I'm on PS5, so go ahead and clone here, and do not place anything. Do not place it down. Do not place it down. Before you place it down, you're gonna clear current. So everything's gone, right? Before you place it down, don't place it down yet. Load up the map you want it to be in. So, for example, I want it to be in Baldi Schoolhouse. And then you're gonna input. So you're just gonna click, and boom, it's there. So yeah. Now you could just put this wherever you want on the map. You could save it afterwards. Doesn't really matter. So yeah. Moving on to method 2 is deleting blocks. So what I mean by that is, say for example, let's load up my recent map. This helped my map go from 55,000 blocks to 23,000 blocks in a matter of like 30 seconds. So what you're gonna do is, if you have like a bunch of trash in a map and you want to get rid of it, but you don't want to just keep clicking until they're all gone, don't worry, I got you. So you're gonna drag the chunk that you want to get deleted. So for example, I want to get rid of all these houses since so much trash. Then you're gonna go to delete. Then you're just gonna click on one singular block, and it does the job for you. Yeah, I think this was a recent update, but it is really useful, since it helped my map go from 55,000 to 23,000 blocks. So yeah, it's pretty useful. Moving on to another method is fog. If you want to add fog in your map, it's pretty simple. First, you're gonna place a certain amount of blocks. I'll put 5 blocks, and then 5 blocks here, and then fill in this. Really simple. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drag the whole thing, go to configure, then you're gonna put how transparent you want the fog to be. So if you want it to be super foggy, you put like if you want it to be, the foggier you want it to be, the lower number you want, from 1 through 9. So I don't want mine to be that foggy, so I'm gonna go ahead and put I don't want my fog to be too foggy, so I'm going to put 0.6. So as you can see, I have made my fog there. I've made my fog here. So I'm going to size it up. Boom. Like this. You can put it as tall as you want. I don't care how tall it is. And then you're going to put no collisions, since it is fog. Or if you wanted to, have collisions, sure. And if your map is like really big and you want to add some like adjustable fog where it's not too many blocks, you're gonna go to scale and like make it 3 times bigger. It doesn't really matter. And as you can see, my fog is turning out to look pretty good. But if you still want the fog to be much smaller or like much bigger than that, just size it, make it shorter. And then you're gonna put 3 again, so it makes it like 6 times the size. If it's too tall, you're obviously gonna make it shorter. And as you can see, we have some adjustable fog that wouldn't take up too many blocks, because this is like, what is this? 5, this is 25 blocks. So it's not much. But if your fog is smaller, then obviously it's going to take up more blocks. So that's why I recommend your fog being bigger, so it doesn't take up as much space. Because the more blocks there is in your map, the laggier it is. So yeah. Method number 5 is scaling. Let's go ahead and load up my ocean for this one, because it's a really good example. Method number 5 is scaling. So this is really helpful, since it allows you to make, say for example, this shark right here, the Megalodon, I want it to be bigger. This is not big enough, so I want it to be bigger. I'm gonna go ahead over here, configure, and scale. I'm gonna go ahead and press 2, so it doubles in size. As you can see, it's much bigger. But if I wanted to make it smaller, or if I want to put it back to its same size, I'm going to put 0.5, so it makes it half of its size. Because once you change something to another size, say for example 3, now that becomes its original size. So if you try putting 3 again, now it's even bigger. And to make it smaller, I'm going to put 0.1, and it becomes, I think that becomes its original size. It does. So another thing about this is that you can start off by building something bigger. So for example, like this. Like, of course the shark is not this big, but let's say I want to place some stuff here. Because, like, look, this is how small you can make something in the strongest backgrounds. That's how small you can make it. But look, if I, for example, were to get this, and make it smaller. So let's put 0.2. Let's put 0.5. Let's put 0.3. So I made it like as big as a fish now. But now the blocks are smaller than the strongest background's usual limit to making something bigger. So you see how this is me sizing it, and this is when you use a scale. So it is pretty helpful. You can even make it smaller if you wanted to. So there. Now it's even smaller than before. So yeah, that's how you break the limit to the size in the strongest backgrounds. You can also build something, like say for example this catch-a-lot. No, not that. This Leviathan right here. Say for example this Leviathan, I want to change its teeth, so I'm going to make it bigger. Go ahead and put 5 here. I want to change this guy's teeth, so let's go ahead and do like this. Go ahead and do this. A little bit of this. I made its teeth smaller. So look at the changes I did here. I don't know what I did here, but once you put it back to its original size, let's go ahead and put 0.1. The change is saved here. And it's much better when you're building something like bigger than usual. So once you're done, you can finally put it to its accurate size, and it saves. It stays exactly how it is, but just smaller. So it's a really useful thing if you want to like build characters or houses that have like really realistic models in them. It's pretty useful. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. If you didn't know, you can also load 2 maps in one, so I loaded Body's Basics, and I'm gonna load in the Backrooms. So there's 2 maps in 1 slot. If you save it, it obviously becomes 2 maps in 1 slot. So yeah, pretty helpful. And another extra I want to add here, that voice crack. Another extra I want to add here is the Advanced Dummy update. So this is actually pretty cool because it has a lot of stuff you can do here. Say for example, user ID. So you're gonna have to copy an ID from someone else's Roblox account. So I'll be doing that. Give me a moment. Okay, found it. So I'm gonna use myself as an example. I'm gonna put myself in the ID, so it's 3539 55 305. So once you input, it's not gonna show until you put done. So I'm gonna put my name, Aku, scale. You could make it as big as you want. Loop emo. I don't know what this does. Look at closest. Just gonna look around the closest person. God mode, you can make him invincible, but it's not going to show the force field, or not God mode. I'll put him God mode then. So as you can see, I did the changes. This is me. Made it 2 times bigger. God mode, so I can kill him, and he looks like the closest player. I think loop emote does like an emote you do. I'm going to do this. Maybe it doesn't. But yeah, you get the drill here. The advanced dummy is pretty cool, but sadly it can't really do much or move around. It just stands there. But yeah, it's still pretty cool though. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.